startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
Hi, good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, let me see your emojis. Let me see your thumbs up. Let me see your reaction. Just keep writing in the comments. Let me know if you're ready for today's class. Keep typing in the comment section. I'm ready. Let's see how ready you are. If you're ready, let me know how ready you are. I can see. Let me also know where you are joining from. Let me know wherever you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. You can also comment with your course as well. Let's know what courses are joining us tonight, where you're joining from, and what courses you've registered for. Yeah, I can see your comments. I can see your comments. I can see your comments. Yes, I can see your comments. Thank you very much. From Sokoto, yes, I can see. Yes, I can see from Lagos, Nigeria, from Delta State. I can see your comments. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Do we have people from diaspora here? Video editing, yes, AI and ML, content and copywriting. Okay, from Ogun State, okay, FCT, cybersecurity, from South Africa. Fantastic, virtual assistants. I can see your comments. Keep it coming. I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready for you as well. I'm ready. Data analysis, software development. I can see that. I can see that. Redemption City. Fantastic. Yeah, thank you very much for joining. I'm ready. I'm ready from Edo State. Thank you very much. I can see your comments. Cybersecurity. I can see your comments from UK. You're welcome. You're welcome to the class. You're welcome to the class. Thank you very much for joining. Digital marketing. Data analysis, I can see your comments. 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 You're welcome. You're welcome to the class. Thank you very much for joining. First of all, we want to apologize for coming up late. We just had to deal very quickly with some technical issues from our end. From Akwa Ibom, yes, I can see. Please keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. If you have people who are supposed to be on this call, you can go to your community right now and let everyone know that the class has started already. Let everyone come online and join the class already. Tonight is very, very crucial. Tonight is very, very important in your course, all right? Because we're going to be talking about something very crucial, and that is where you'll be having your courses throughout this training. So if your friends or your colleagues are not online yet, please get them here as soon as possible. Get them here as soon as possible. reach out to them, let them join you right now, let them join us online right now. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. From Ogun State, I can see you're ready. Cybersecurity, I can see that you're ready. Good, 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 good. So tonight I'm going to be taking us, let me introduce myself first. My name is Zakios, and I'm the technical support for the Digital SkillUp Africa team. All right, and tonight I'll be taking us through the learning management system. The learning management system. The learning management system is where you'll be having all of your courses from the next class for the rest of the training. It is also the place where you'll be having your assessment, your assignment, as well as every other thing that pertains to the training. However, some of the things that you will not be doing on the LMS would also be communicated in this class. So, fasten your seat belts. You're about to listen to very, very important information concerning your training for tonight. All right. If you are ready, let me hear you in the comment section. Say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Yes. Okay. So after tonight's class, we are all going to get an email from the Incubator Nigeria. Please, you have to be on the lookout for the email. The email is going to have the link to the page that you're seeing on your screen right now. All right. The link is going to have, the email is going to have the link to the page that you're seeing on my screen right now. And what you're seeing on my screen is where you'll be led to. Firstly, once you click on the link, all right. Once you click on the link, this is where you'll come to. And once you come to this page, if you have registered with, if you are registered for this course with your email, you can go ahead and continue with your Google account. All right. If you are registered with your email, you can go ahead and continue with your Google account. If you registered for the training with a Gmail account, you can go ahead and continue with Google. If not, if you have not done that, if you have not registered with Gmail, the first thing that you need to do is to click on forgot password. All right. You click on forgot password. Now, once you click on forgot password, it's going to bring you to this page where you would type in your email. All right. You type in your email. You do just like I'm doing right now. You type in your email. So once you type in your email, you can see a notification down here that says success. A password reset link will be sent to your email address if you have an account. So all I need to do is to go to my email and check for that particular email. All right, so I'm going to load my mail now. All right, I'll just wait a little for my email to load. All right, so wait for it. The email is not in yet, so just wait a little while. However, if you registered with Gmail, like I said earlier, all you need to do is just go ahead and click on sign in with Gmail. So if you click on sign in with Gmail, so I can go back on this page and click sign in with Gmail. I'm going to be redirected to this page, and all right, now I'm here. Right, so once you sign in, this is the first thing that you're going to see. Now, if I had waited for my password reset link to come in, then I'm going to choose my password and I'm going to find myself on this page. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to fill out this very, very important information that is called the KYC. All right. So what I want to do is put in my full name. It is very, very important that you put your name as they are on your documents. All right. So I'm going to put my own name as you have on my document, or as I have on my document, and male. And let's assume that I'm between 35 and 44. Please, you have to use accurate information where it applies to you. This is my email address. This is supposed to be my phone number. All right. Country of residence is Nigeria. City of residence is, let's assume I'm from Lagos. All right. If I'm from whatever other country, I can be from Lesotho, wherever country I'm from, but I'm in Nigeria currently, so I'm going to choose Nigeria. If you are from whatever country, let's assume that you are from US. If you click on U on your keyboard, you find yourself here. All right, so N, Nigeria. I'll click on Nigeria, Lagos, and then I'll click continue. All right. Now, after doing that, the next thing that you're going to get is this second part of the information that you have to fill. Also very, very important. It's going to ask for your highest level of qualification. In my case, I'm going to choose a Bachelor of Education, which is equivalent to bachelor's degree or whatever. So you have bachelor's degree as well, you have master's degree, you have doctorate. All right, but I'm using Bachelor of Education. If I have HND, I'm going to put HND. If I have national diploma, I'll put national diploma. Whatever certificate I have, I'm just going to put it there. Don't worry, you will not be asked to upload any documents. We just want to know your educational qualification. All right. Employment status. Yes, I'm employed under the incubator. So I'm going to leave this as employed. Then my occupation is technical support. So I'm going to leave that as it is. Now, this is asking if I have any certificate in any IT course previously. All right. So I'm going to choose yes if I have and no if I do not. All right. If I choose yes, I can either choose yes or I choose no. So if I choose yes, I'm going to have to state the course that I have my certificate, all right, and the institution that gave me that certificate, all right. So, but if I'm going to choose no, all right, I'm now going to have to select what course I intend to learn. Okay, so let's assume that I've done a course on Coursera or somewhere before. I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to call it software development, maybe, if I've done that before. If not, I'll just go ahead with what course I've learned, and I'm going to say Udemy, all right, or Free Code Camp, or whatever certificate that you have before now. You can just indicate that. Now, which skills do you intend to learn? All right, these are the courses that are available. I would assume that I want to learn, let's see, product management. So I'll choose product management. Now it says, do you have any experience, any previous experience or training in your chosen skill? I'll say no. So if you have previous experience, please feel free to say yes, but I'm going to say no because I don't have any experience in product management. Now rate your experience. If you say yes, you have to rate your experience, or if no, I mean, I'm a beginner because I have no experience. Now it says, which device are you using to learn during this training? So if you have a phone, choose a phone. If you have a tablet, choose tablet. If you have a laptop, let us know. If you have desktop, let us know. You are definitely not going to be using a smart TV, all right? But if you are going to be using that as well, please feel free to let us know. So I'm going to choose a laptop. So you can learn with any of the above information. Now, anything else you want to tell us? Yeah. And my eager is missing a G. Eager and ready to learn. Okay, ready to. Okay, that's all I have to say to them. So how did you hear about us? All right. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. I've selected YouTube. I can choose Facebook. Please note that we have a Facebook page as well, the Incubator hub. We are also on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, right? So, but I can choose as many platforms as I want to. Some of us got to hear about this information from church, so you can also choose that as well. Once you're done with that, what you want to do is you want to submit that information. And as you can see, it says your profile has been submitted successfully. Now, once you do that, once you've submitted your information successfully, the next page that you're going to see is this page that you're seeing on my screen, which is called the career assessment stage, right? The career assessment stage. Now, for some of us who have chosen a course while registering for this course, well, this is the part where you go and choose that particular course again. Now, if you can read my screen, it says that the career assessment is designed to determine the career path that is best suited for you. So you'll be asked 40 questions that are categorized into personal interest, skill and aptitudes, work environment preferences, then career goals. All right. So you have to remember that if you are going to take this career assessment, right, you have to answer at least 10 of the 40 questions to have a course suggested for you. Right. If you do not answer um, at least 10 questions, you will not get any course suggested. So you have to answer at least 10. That is if you are going to start. This assessment is going to take an hour. All right. But I am going to skip this career assessment and I'll advise us to do the same. However, if you want to take the assessment, please be our guest. Feel free to do so. All right. So I'm going to skip this career assessment. Now, once I skip, the page is going to ask me for the course that I want to choose, the course that I want to learn from. I chose product management earlier. All right. So I'm going to choose product management and then I'm going to click on apply. So if you are going to choose content and copywriting, whatever course it is that you want to learn in this training, please remember that you choose the course that you have chosen when you registered. However, if you have also registered, I know some of us have registered for change of course. Well, this is one way to go about it. You have product management, which you can. So I've chosen product management here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on apply. Please note that the moment you choose a particular course here, you can't come back to change this course again. Not at all. Throughout the training, the course that you choose on this section is the course that you would have to go through for the rest of the training. However, if you are not sure of the course that you want to choose, again, you can go through the career assessment. If you go through the career assessment, courses will be suggested to you. At least 2 courses will be suggested to you based on the responses that you give. Please be truthful with the answers, the responses that you give, because that would determine the level of courses that will be recommended to you. All right. So if you are not sure of what course you want to choose at this stage, please, you can take the career assessment. However, you selected the course already when you register, so please feel free to select the same course. Now, in my case, it is product management, right? So once you do that, product management, okay, I want to change my course to, let's see, data analysis. You can change to data analysis, whatever course that you want to change, so you can change to that course. And once you're done, what you want to do is you want to click on apply. So once you click on apply, you see down here it says enrollment successful. That means you are successfully enrolled for this course. Like I said, the moment you do this, you cannot change the course again. The moment you do this, you can no longer change the course again. All right. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to go to the dashboard. All right. I want to go to the dashboard. Now I've gotten to the dashboard, and as you can see, this is what I have on my dashboard. It says welcome here. This is my email. It says welcome and active courses. This is the course that I've actively registered for, which is product management. The completion rate is 0%. I've not done anything on this. Upcoming sessions. All right. So now once you're fully registered, whenever you're going to be having your courses, those courses that you're going to be having would appear on this section towards your right hand side, the right hand side of your screen, right, where you're seeing my mouse move currently, where you do not currently have an upcoming session. So if you have an upcoming session, it's going to appear on this side. All right. You also have the overall grade, which will be displayed here, your average score, the assessments that you have taken, your attendance, that's the total sessions that you've been online. So the time that you have been online, the time that you spend in class will all be recorded. All right. And that means that you have to always attend classes. All right. Ensure that you attend classes, because all those records will be taken and will be recorded on this session. If you've taken an assessment, that assessment would be recorded and you'll be seeing all of that here. All right. If you have an assessment also coming up, you will find that assessment at the assessment tab. You have 4 tabs on the left of your screen. All right. So if you have a pending assessment, you see it here. And if you have completed any assessment, you'll find it here as well. A minute, please. Okay. All right. Live sessions. Now, I've talked about the dashboard, which is what you're seeing right now. I've talked about the assessments. Now, live sessions is where most of your classes will be taking place. Although your sessions will also be on the dashboard. However, if you want to catch up on classes that have passed, where you will do that is the live session. So what you have here is ongoing and recorded sessions. So if you have sessions that have been recorded, you have them here. All right. And if the session is going on live as well, they will be here. All right. And then for upcoming sessions, you are going to have them here. That means a class that is scheduled to hold later will be here, where you have upcoming sessions. All right. If you also go to the calendar, all right, if you go to the calendar, on this calendar, the classes that you have will be indicated at each date that you have a particular class. So by the time you get yourself onboarded, you will start to see the date and time that you have classes. All right. This is by month. If you check by week, you can see the dates that you have classes. All right. So that is that for live session. So what you need to take note of concerning this is you need to take note of the dashboard. Excuse me, it's just my network. So take note of the dashboard, take note of the assessment tab, then take note of the live sessions as well. All right. So if you have any question, I believe you can just send your questions you can send your questions in. Let's see if I can take a few questions. Yes, dashboard, assessment, and live sessions. Simple as that. Dashboard, assessment, and live session. All right. Don't forget that the first thing you want to do is you want to change your password. The first thing that you want to do is you want to forget password. However, if you register the Gmail, you can just go ahead and just sign in with Gmail just like I did. You then would be asked to fill your personal information. All right. You fill your personal information. After filling your personal information, the next thing that you want to do is you would see the career assessment. You want to skip the career assessment. All right. Skip the career assessment and select your course. You want to skip the career assessment and select your course. All right. Once you select your course, you're then going to see the dashboard. Once you select your course, the next thing that you are going to see is the dashboard. And the important thing that you need to note is one, the dashboard, two, assessments, and three, the live sessions. The dashboard, assessments, and live sessions. All right. I believe that is well taken. So please look out for your email tonight. If you have not been receiving Incubator email in your inbox before now, please just go to any of the emails that you have received previously. Maybe they're in promotion or update or in updates. Go there and star that mail, mark it as important, so that subsequently you'll be receiving these emails in your inbox directly. All right. I'll take that again. If you have not been receiving emails from us in your direct inbox, I mean your primary mail, all right. For those of you who use Gmail, you discover that email is sometimes in promotions or updates. All right. You want to move it to primary. You can go to any of the previous messages that you have received and inform your Gmail to always send your mail to primary, so that whenever we send informations or whenever we send you email, you can always receive it in your primary email, so that you don't miss out on any information that we are trying to pass across to you. Please be on the lookout for the email that will be sent to you after tonight's class, that would contain the link to the LMS. The link will contain the email will contain the link to the LMS. I want to say a big thank you for joining tonight's class. I will hand over to my colleague now.
Thank you so much, Zacchaeus. Thank you so much for that clarity. And I'm sure that every question that would probably come out or come up from our students would be definitely answered. And we want to say welcome everybody once again, and thank you for staying glued to this session. Just for everybody, it is important for you to note that this process is not a very difficult one. It's just a simple and straightforward process for you. So by the time you get your email by later in the evening or maybe tomorrow morning, just make sure you watch this session again and be updated on every other thing that is required of you. So Zacchaeus, I don't know if you are still in the studio. We have a few questions here, and I would like you to attend to all of these questions while the session continues. Zacchaeus, can you hear me? Zacchaeus, can you hear me? All right, so let me just proceed with the question. So the first question says that for those of us that have already been signed into the LMS, do you need to sign in again? All right, so by the time you receive your email this evening or maybe tomorrow morning, considering your network from us, we're definitely going to send out emails as regards LMS onboarding. By the time you do that, once you already have an account with the LMS, once you've signed in, all you need to do is just to log in. But if there is a need for you to do maybe like a bit of change of information, because like Zacchaeus said earlier, that by the time you input all of this information into the LMS, just be rest assured that those are the information that would be registered about you all through the 3-month course. If there is a need for you to edit your information, I would suggest that you sign in again and edit every necessary thing. Maybe you want to change your name, or you want to change one thing or the other, or you even want to change your course, right? It is important for you to sign in again so that you can, go through the know your customer journey on the LMS. Another question we have here is that how do I get information about the LMS onboarding? So you are going to receive a mail, like Zacchaeus rightly said earlier. You are going to receive a mail. So once you receive a mail, it is expedient that you click on the mail and start your customer journey on the learning management system. Every of our students are going to receive the email, and by the time you receive the email, all you have to do is just to make sure that you click on the link and you attempt all of the necessary information needed on the LMS. So another question says that how do you access the page after onboarding? How do you access the page after onboarding? So by the time you are registered or you've signed in already, you would have access to the dashboard and you can proceed from there. So by the time you are done with the onboarding on the LMS, all you have to do, two things I would require is that I would suggest rather is that you pin the LMS incubator on your Chrome.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned this skill and became a global talent. You can too.
All right. Thank you so much and welcome back, everybody, once again. I'm sorry for the breaking transmission. Just wanted to be sure that everybody was hearing me clearly. Okay, so as I was saying before I went on that short break, the question here that I have right now is I've stopped receiving emails. What do I do? I've stopped receiving emails. What do I do? So the first thing you need to do is to check your email properly, because for you to have been receiving email from the incubator hub, that means that you don't have any issue with your email. So all you have to do is to go to your email and search the incubator. Search the incubator. So by the time you search the incubator, you would see all of the previous mails we have been sending. If you have tried that and it's not working, you can escalate it to our technical team so that they can look for your information at the back end and rectify any possible issue that must have come up. You can, by the time you are reaching out to them, they can request that you send in your email address and your full name and also the course you applied for. So if you fall into this bracket, please reach out to our community management team. All right, so please talk about the life assessment again. The life assessment again. So for the LMS, I'm sure this person is asking us to talk about the career assessment again. So the career assessment, like Zacchaeus rightly said, is just like a process of real life questions and all that relate to you personally. By the time you attempt the assessment, the AI is going to recommend, based on your own feedbacks, the AI is going to recommend a course that suits your personality and can help you navigate properly. So if you are, rest assured that you don't have any issue with your career assessment, if you don't have any issue with your course, you could as well skip the career assessment. But in case you want to change your course and you are probably still in a fix, or you're thinking of what course should I pick, or what course should I take, you can just attempt the career assessment, so that by the time you've attempted all of the 40 questions, the AI is going to recommend at least 2 courses that you can apply for. And by the time it recommends it for you, you can now pick the one that best suits you, or the one that you think would be much more workable for you personally. For those of us, another question says that I have not I have not seen any career assessment. Okay, I've already spoken about that already. What if after filling the change of course form and you have not still gotten a successful message? Can you still sign in with the new intended course after signing in? Yes, if you have filled the change of course form, and if you have filled the change of course form and you've not probably gotten a feedback of success, you've not gotten an email that talks about your successful change of course, it is expedient that by the time you go get on the LMS, you can pick the new intended course you wanted to change to. So you'll be free to pick the new intended course you want to change to. And from there, you can now proceed with every other information and every other procedures that is required of you in this training. Okay, so I don't think I have another question here. And if you have questions, please be sure to send it. I will attempt every questions as possible. Okay, what happens to those of us that missed the last quiz due to the technical issue? A very valid question. We have been receiving a lot of email to this regard about the quiz that we disseminated to all of our students email over the weekend. First off, be rest assured that whether you've attempted the quiz or not, you are still safe. You are still safe, because we know that a lot of us have been trying to reach the entire team to ask for information about the quiz. So the issue we had was that the technical team had a bit of glitch, and it's just from our own end. It's not from your own end. It's not your email. It's not anything that has to do with your own personal training. And we already sent a message to our YouTube, our Telegram channel, our WhatsApp channel, pardon me, and also our emails, telling everybody that the issue was from our own end, and you don't have any issue or any reason to panic about the quiz. By the time the issue is rectified, we are going to send in the quiz again, and you can attempt the quiz. But be rest assured that it is not from your end. The technical team is currently working on resolving all issues that came up during the quiz. And be rest assured that once this is sorted, everyone will be able to retake the quiz. I'm going to say that again. The technical team is currently working on resolving all issues that came up during the quiz. And be rest assured that once this is sorted, everyone will be able to take the quiz again. So I'm sure that is a relief message to someone already. All right. So thank you so much, Mr. Zacchaeus, for walking us through the learning management system. And it is a good one having you in the studio to run us through this. And it's going to be an amazing journey for every of our students. I definitely believe that. Please be informed that our next class is going to be, we are going to have another class this same week. We are going to have another class this same week. We are going to send an email, that speaks to our next class. Make sure you are part of the next class. Make sure you don't miss any of these classes at all. The general classes, which is ongoing right now, and also our course specific classes that will start immediately all of our students are onboarded on the learning management system. A very important information: please make sure you fill the attendance link. We are going to send the attendance link for today's class. So don't just think that all we did today was just to run you through the LMS and that is all. No, it is also going to add to your grade as well. So make sure you fill the attendance link. It is a proof that you have been attending every of our classes. Make sure you don't sleep on it as well. Make sure you don't sleep on it as well. Also, it is important for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We noticed that a good number of students haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel. We noticed that a good number of students haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel. So please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you are, so that you can be able to get much more information as regards the training and the project. All right, thank you so much, everybody. And I don't know if there's still a lot of any other questions. So I'm going to ask the technical team to escalate any other question that we have, so that we can be able to attend to all questions. We know that a lot of people have a lot of questions, and you have been waiting for answers regarding this question. So, okay, I have another question that speaks to this. It says that I did my change of course and I've not received any email to that effect. Please, what can I do? So if you registered for a change of course, we sent in a form out that we planned to close today for the change of course. So if you already sent in the change of course, please be rest assured that by the time you get the email for the LMS onboarding, the course that you changed to should be the course you're going to select on the learning management system. The course you change to is the course we're going to select on the learning management system. All right, so we also noticed that a lot of our students are not on the community yet, the WhatsApp community. A lot of our students are not on our WhatsApp channel and also WhatsApp community. So for the WhatsApp channel, we are going to the link to our WhatsApp channel rather is always sent through all of our emails. So please check the email properly. You would find the link to our WhatsApp channel. But for the WhatsApp community, that talks about course specifics, because we have some all students based off the courses you registered for on the WhatsApp community. So the community management or the community engagement team are working on that for a few students that have not been added to the WhatsApp community yet. So just look out for more information. But what is much more important is that by the time we send the onboarding emails to all of our students, make sure you click on the link and fill in all of your information on the learning management system. And also make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. I would always like to overemphasize on that. It is expedient, essential that you subscribe to the Incubator Hub YouTube channel. If you've not done that, it's just a click away. Click on it and make sure that you don't miss out on any information. Make sure you don't miss out on any information. Okay, so I think that's all for now. So I don't know if we have any other questions so that we can attend to them immediately. Please, the link for the attendance is out already. Make sure you fill the link for the attendance and make sure you don't miss out on any other information that we send out to you. Thank you so much, everybody, and do have an amazing time together. Thank you.
I am a software engineer at one of the leading tech firms in Europe, but my journey started right here in Ogun State, Nigeria. As a teenager, I always wanted to be a medical doctor, but I found joy in coding during a 7-day digital bootcamp in 2016. Today, I work as a software engineer at one of the world's leading blockchain startups, and I've also worked with other engineering teams across 3 continents. My name is Shedrack. I earn well and thrive in a career that I love.
It's safe to say I learned a skill and became a global talent. You can too.